One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold. I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at the 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Their own 18-yard line. What down? 280. Raider 2. 618. Bang, 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 bang.
Carr now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Jacobs trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
23 yards the pickup there. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
93. 93.
I can't believe they let you. I can't believe they even let you play.
Bravo. 45. Get down.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
You better be ready next.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Throwing now is Carr, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now Carr. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Bucs take over first. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Drop in, Rocky.
25. 10, 25. Tyler, 64. Weak. They go.
On first and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On the carry, it's Logan. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Break.
54, right there. 54, Mike. On deck,
On first down, Logan. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now it's Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now, third and 5, following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 17-yard line.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
At the 11-yard line.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
So we got man.
29. 29. Put that down.
Mike 54. Pick me up.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And, indeed, he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back. Came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Walk 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Carr now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A run here with Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Express. 6:37.
Hey, high 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's 29. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, orbit.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A quick throw here out to Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Ready to break.
Check line 54. Line 54. One twist.
Let go.
On first down, it's Logan. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the curl.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Tannehill. Now he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Get ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going deep this time for Miller. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
That has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run with Logan. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Carr completes it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Right Monday down.
He's creeping. Kill.
80 weapon. Express.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no.
180.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. That's right.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Carr now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Go, Chief.
Watch the safety creep.
Throwing again. Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the intercept.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conlon. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr got his man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Carr now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mike. Down. 180.
Mike 5-4. Here we go.
White Monday.
Let's go.
Express.
Let's bring it. Check 3. Check 3.
Jacobs now. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite some.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tannehill under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8, so tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
He got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Down. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Right on 1. Express.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Express. 45. Danny.
Throwing now is Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked Picked off down near the 5. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Tannehill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw is Tannehill. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on third and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. Third and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Under 10, 10. 6-6, pull it high.
Tannehill on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first and 10, Tannehill. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check three. X3, 218, chopper. Snap.
On second and goal, Tannehill. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On third down, Logan. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Back to throw, Carr. It's caught, Nelson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
What now? 280. 54. Line 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Raiders, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.